going to be done for the night after this one. Let's see. Going to the top and going to Gelatinous. There it is. Cube. Maybe? Maybe. Alright. So what is our friend Gelatinous Cube? Gelatinous Cube has a huge stat block for something that very rarely gets to be cool. Everybody thinks Gelatinous Cube is hot shit, but, I mean, honestly, how many people do you know that have been taken out by Gelatinous Cube in 5th edition? Right? I mean, it just doesn't happen. So we gotta figure out what to do about poor Gelatinous Cube here. Okay. This is another creature that is like a lurker and a tank. So let's do it. I'm gonna grab this terrible picture. Here we go. And that way we could look him in his cube while we're working on him. There we go. And I'm just gonna copy his name because I'm really lazy and bad at typing and spelling. There we go. This creature does have to be pretty high in level. I would say that a Gelatinous Cube is always going to be an elite monster. I mean, technically it's a solo monster, because you never run into more than one, except for that 1 year at Extra Life, where there was an invisible Gelatinous Cube factory, and they fought like 50 at once. But that's Extra Life Marathon. Nothing that happens there actually counts as real Dungeons & Dragons. Alright, so we're going to make it large. We're going to make it an ooze. And they are, in fact, unaligned. And they are definitely a defender. Oh my god. But we're going to have to break their armor class. Alternately, we could make it scout. Yeah, okay. We're still going to have to break its armor class, though. We have to honor the tradition, I guess, of oozes having terrible armor class. Alright, so we'll do that. And then, let's see. What is your speed, sweet boy? It is actually only a 15. But we're going to fix that because we're going to give you some cool stuff that lets you go faster, which will surprise the hell out of people. Alright, you are obviously very good at being beefy, so you got good constitution. You are also very strong. I got bad news for you. You are not dexterous. You are a giant block of slime. You are actually, though, more dexterous than you are intelligent, which is sad. Okay, you are actually more dexterous than you are charismatic, which checks out. There we go. And let's see. Then you've got skills. Do you have skills? You don't. Okay. So everybody can hear that macaroni and cheese sound as you're coming down the hallway. How do these things ever catch any prey? I'm going to be honest. It's very sad to me. I want to say that like a gelatinous cube would probably be resistant to bludgeoning. Because I feel like you can't really hurt Jello with a bludgeoning weapon. If anything, I would say piercing, right? Would be... Well, what's acid opposed to? Let's go over and check out the Pokemon stat. Acid is oh, there you go. We finally found something that could be hurt by poison. Sweet. This was on my bucket list. This creature is vulnerable to poison. Possibly the first creature ever in the history of Dungeons & Dragons that is vulnerable to poison. We've done it. Should be very proud of ourselves. Alright, so it has a lot of condition immunities, though. So let's add those in. Yep, everybody that's got poison spray, come on out. Now's your chance to use poison spray. You're actually going to be able to hit something with it. This is it. Alright, blinded, charmed. I like how I could charm a skeleton, but I can't charm a gelatinous cube. Whew, I don't even know anymore. Alright, let's see. Traits, senses. Yeah, senses. This thing definitely has blind sight, but it is blind beyond that, which is fair. And what else has it got? Languages? I guess it speaks ooze. Nope, it's not allowed to have any languages. That's very sad. All right. Actually, not having a language is one of the strongest abilities a monster could have, because I think it makes you immune to command. It makes you immune to suggestion, all that good stuff. I mean, it's already immune to charm, anyways. But still, this thing has a lot of weird shit. There's no way that this game can account for all the weird shit that this creature has. So we're going to give it all its weird shit stuff first, and then we're going to go back and look for some Giffyglyph stuff. Okay. So we've got Ooze Cube. The cube takes up its entire space. Fair. Other creatures can enter the space, but a creature that does so is subjected to engulf and has disadvantage on the saving throw. Creatures inside the cube can be seen, but also have total cover. This is important. This is important because having total cover means that you can't. Now, here's the thing. I guarantee you, when you guys ran a Gelatinous Cube or were playing against a Gelatinous Cube, your DM let people healing word into that Gelatinous Cube. But technically, there was no way for the spell to get to the target because there wasn't a clear line of effect because they had total cover from being inside the slime. Guarantee it. I can't imagine anybody's running that correctly, which is part of why nobody dies to Gelatinous Cube. Just saying. All right. Let's see. Creatures inside have total cover. That's important. A creature within 5 feet of the cube can take an action to pull a creature or object out of the cube. Doing so requires a successful check, and the attempting creature and the creature making the attempt takes some acid damage. That never seems to get enforced. The cube can only hold 1 large creature or 4 medium creatures at a time. How many small creatures? Are you gonna math that all the way out? Like, how far are you gonna go down the rabbit hole with that? Alright, so this ability is called Ooze Cube. Okay. And let's see. A lot going on here, but we need to translate it. So this is technically, I'm going to say DC primary, because this cube ain't messing around. Okay. And then the creature is going to take damage D6, which I think is damage. What is this going to look like? Let me look at action. I still haven't learned all the coding for this yet. Damage, comma. Okay. So, where's that at? Damage, comma. D6, close bracket. And also, we don't need double brackets. That's like for dice rolling. So let's change that out. Alright. And that's fine. I'm sure we could do the math ourselves on how many small creatures it could hold. Oh, DC is not supposed to be capitalized, because when you're coding, you have to be case specific. There we go. Alright. It's a lot gentler digestion there. Well, slightly gentler digestion than normal. Okay, and then transparent. Which is an interesting ability. We could check if transparent is available, but I don't think it is. RST, teamwork. T for teamwork. Nope. While we're here, though, let's give the Gelatinous Cube some rad shit. Let's give it adhesive. No. Because technically, you have to walk into it, and then it slurps you in as a reaction, so that's fine. What I want to give it is aggressive. As a bonus action, you can move up to your speed towards your enemy. So it's like storing up, even though it's slow, it's like storing up all of its calories to ambush prey. So I'm going to give it that, which is kind of awesome. So you think you're outrunning the Gelatinous Cube, and then as a bonus action, it just surges after you. It's going to be amazing. Amorphous. That'd be pretty awesome. So it could actually like fit under a door. It'll just kind of like flatten itself out, come after you. Let's see. Corrosive body. I mean, I think it actually doesn't corrode anything except flesh, so that doesn't work. Let's see. Damage absorption acid. That'd be kind of cool. Because nope, it's not immune to acid. Never mind. Definitely need to give elementals damage absorption when we make them. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's see. Explosive, false appearance, grappler. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature you have grappled. Yeah, that could work. Let's see. What else? Invisible. Is the gelatinous cube invisible though? It says it's transparent. But then you can just see it with a wisdom check. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that. Let's see. Siege monster, shifty, slippery, spider climb. That'd be kind of hype. Gelatinous cube on the ceiling drops down on top of you. Oh my god, be amazing. All right, so we're gonna leave it at that for now, and then we'll add this ability right here, which is transparent, and we have to update. We gotta update transparent. Let's see. It's gotta be DC primary again. So bracket DC space dash primary. Close bracket. All right, nice. That means if we get if we level this bad boy up, so you're dealing with a level 10 gelatinous cube, it'll actually be harder to spot because it's grown up. It's advanced its ability. It's kind of cool. All right. A creature that tries to enter the cube space while unaware of the cube is surprised by the cube. Oh man, this is going to be a killing machine. Okay, let's go to actions. For actions, we have a pseudopod, the classic. Pseudopod comes out, it do stuff. All right. Pseudopod. We're gonna instead do lunge forward. We're gonna do large and in charge. We're gonna do deadly nudge. Oh, deadly nudge sounds pretty good. Deadly nudge. All right. Move 5 feet forward. If this movement... Well, I guess that's kind of what engulf does anyways. Yeah, alright. Here I was like thinking I was reinventing like the wheel. Alright, so we'll just stick with pseudopod. Alright, so this is a melee attack, and the pseudopod just does some acid damage. Why would you ever use this when you could just use engulf? I guess if you were completely full of creatures? I don't know. Alright, let's see. And it does acid damage. Okay. And then here we go, engulf. So the cube moves up to its speed. Nice. While doing so, it can enter... I'm just going to copy this. There we go. Alright, so the cube moves up to its speed. When doing so, it can enter large or smaller creature spaces. Whenever the cube enters a creature's space, the creature must make a... looks like a secondary save. So we'll do... DC secondary. Dexterity saving throw. On a success, the creature could choose to be pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the cube. A creature that chooses not to be pushed suffers the consequences of a failed saving throw. Alright. Detailed. Elsewhere. ... Alright. So we'll just add that to our traits. There we go. Failed versus engulf. I like to hide stuff because like when I'm a player and nobody has bothered to change the way Roll20 does stuff, it just sort of spoils everything for you. Alright, on a failed save, the cube enters the creature's space, and the creature takes damage. So we'll do damage, comma, d6. There we go. And is engulfed. Let's see. The engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, and takes... oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Damage... Is it 2x? Is that going to really mess it up? Let's see. 2x damage does not work. Damage 2? Does that math it out? Holy shit, it does. Okay. At the start of each of the cube's turns, when the cube moves, the engulfed creature moves with it. An engulfed creature could try to escape by making an action against a DC secondary. Okay. I love the idea that by coding these out, like we could go in and again make like a higher level cube or a solo boss cube or a bunch of minion cubes, and it would adjust all of these automatically for us, which is what the online monster builder for 4th edition used to do. On a success, the creature escapes and enters the space of its choice within 5 feet of the cube. Alright, cool. I like all this. I like all this quite a bit. So we've penalized its armor class a little bit, but it has an ass load of hit points now. And its only vulnerability is poison. And it is resistant to bludgeoning. It has all this other good stuff. It is very good at hitting things compared to how it used to be. And it could technically, because of Paragon actions, move 15 feet, bonus action 15 feet, engulf 15 feet, turn ends, Paragon action, move 15 feet. So this creature, which only has a 15 speed, could move 60 feet in a turn if it needed to. One thing that doesn't get addressed is it says it can move into spaces, but it doesn't say that moving into those spaces is not difficult terrain. I have seen people try to rules lawyer a Gelatinous Cube down when it tried to move into their space, which is a little shitty. So we might have to put that under Ooze Cube. This creature is not penalized by moving into other creatures' spaces. So let's see. Creatures inside the cube. Creature, okay. We'll add it right here. The Gelatinous Cube takes no movement penalties when moving through occupied, there we go, spaces. Yeah, these poor creatures that were already nerfed to hell and back for 5e, and then you got rules lawyers saying that you can't move into my space because it's difficult terrain and you don't have enough movement left. Get out of here. So, alright. Well, I love it. I love it very much.